Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the blessed and apostle elder GMS that taught me his truth. Shalom to Akin is having their life daily, doing his work. Hey, keep pushing, we almost out of here. And once again, my name is Aina with GMS Detroit Camp. I'm doing a quick little lesson on be faithful unto death. Hey, show morals. Hey, show integrity. You know, like the Maccabee brothers in Second Maccabees, the 7th chapter, or like Eleazar, the in Second Maccabees, the 6th chapter. You know, amen. It's things is not permitted for us to do just to have just to live a little longer in this life. You know, and I remember the video, they took the video down that I did last week about General Yohana telling his people to take the RFID the vaccine, and if he tells his people to take the vaccine, he's going to tell his people also to take the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, and it's not permitted for us to do that, even if it's for just to live a little while longer in that lifestyle that we live in, going about. So let me grab the scripture real quick. This is 2 Maccabees 6:5. The altar was also filled with profane things. They sacrificed pig meat on the holy altar. That's when the house of Israel was violated and destroyed by Titus and the Roman army. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep the Sabbath days or the ancient fests, or to profess himself to be at all be a Jew. And matter of fact, coming up soon, hey, it's gonna come right back again. But it's gonna come on the so-called Afro-Americans, the so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans. You know, we don't us Hebrew Israelites, we don't sanction ourselves to that lot, because we don't consider ourselves Afro-Americans, Latinos, or Native Americans. We consider ourselves the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And matter of fact, let me skip down, because Eleazar is a perfect example of how to live. And keep his integrity, even going towards his death. You know, being faithful unto death. Eleazar showed you how to be faithful unto death. Do all you can, man. The Most High require you to die at that time when you take the RFID microchip and the vaccine virus. If it's between that and taking the RFID microchip, I suggest that you take the death. You know, because me myself, if I end up one of the detention camps, quickly put me to death. You know? Yeah. Well, let me get back to the scriptures. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and well-favored countenance, and was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine flesh, but he chosen rather to die glorious than to live with such stained with such abomination, and spit forth and came to his own accord to the torment. The scripture said we're gonna get tortured, tormented. We might have to give up the ghost. It's some things we're gonna have to go through just to get to the kingdom of heaven. And it's better if you take it now on this side than accept it get it in the kingdom. As it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things are not lawful for the love of life to be tasted. And God, hey, it's not just because Esau say take it, it's not lawful to accept to take some things just because of the love of life, because we want to just live a little while longer. That's not permitted. Hey, the Most High can heal you, or send somebody there to heal you. Hey, have faith. Put your faith, hope, and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua that He will take care of you. But they that had the charge of the wicked feast for the old acquaintance, they had a man taking him aside and besought him to bring flesh of his own accord, his own provisions, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king. And that is so doing that he might be delivered from the death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. And he began to consider discreetly, and he became his age and excellency of his ancient years with honor, and his gray head was thereon was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather a holy law made and given by Yahweh. Therefore he answered accordingly, and he willed them straight away to send him to the grave. For it becometh not our age, saith he, or anywise to disassemble, whereby many young persons might think that Alexander 80 years old, and 10 were now gone to a strange religion. And God, if they would have seen Eleazar doing that, they'd be like, oh, what's going on with him? He bugged out or something? Because the law really states that you can't eat no pork, or anything that creeps on the ground, or fish without fins, beasts that don't chew the cud. Chew the cud is when they eat it, they vomit it back up, and then they eat it again. They chew it up and push it right back down. That's chewing the cud. And it's not permitted for so-called Jake to grab the store weights and work out with it. That's not permitted. And this one right here is on Maccabees. Slacky, I'm a little tired. I think I went off on that one, but it's not permitted for a level of life to take that RFID microchip, and they give you a few apples, a few meals. As soon as you can't afford meals or whatever, they want to put you to work like you're a fucking slave or something. And you know what? Read Maccabees, the 7th chapter, and it tell you even more how it is. And also read Lazarus. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find it. Yep, Lazarus 16 and 20, because that's another good scripture right there to read. Talking talking about the downfall of Esau's kingdom and the upcoming of our kingdom, that is to come. Hey, we don't need anything from Esau. We just need you to stop fucking with us. That's what we need. But we know that, hey, the Most High sanctioned you to fuck with us. But, hey, coming real soon, you ain't gonna be able to fuck with nobody. You and your buddies, the heathen nations. So I hope this video is edifying. So with that said, Shalom, Kwam Makiyam, and Awababal.